Hey guys, Paul and Steve again, out and about. Grandmother's permission, his family permission. Getting a little dark, about 8:30 or so. He's over there somewhere, wandering around. So, got myself a little bit of a hole going here. And flipped the plug over, took some of the top off, put it back in the hole, and that was in there. Of course, the part of the horse reins. Pretty cool. That's a nice piece, nice and green. Love it. That's a really nice piece. I love it. What an artifact. It's funny, seeing them on video and then holding stuff like this in your hands. I guess it goes with mostly anything. It's just an awesome experience. So, awesome, great find. Only been at it for about 20 minutes. So far so good. I'll be checking in with Steve soon, seeing how he's doing, and we'll see you at the next find. Alright. Steve, hey, say hi to everyone.
Hey.
Having a good night, finding some awesome stuff. Probably just show most of it at the wrap up because we're just kind of getting things out of our way. But we got some buttons and Steve's got some awesome gears and pocket watches. Pretty productive so far. So anyways, I'm in a spot where I just keep getting things. I got a gorgeous handle off of like a jewelry box, something of that nature, a button, really nice old, on 1820s. And just in a very small area, they're all coming at once, one after another. Look down and got some roundness, but we do not know what it is yet. It could be a Wheatie, could be an Indian, could be a Flying Eagle, do not know. Let's see. Yeah, it is a Wheatie.
Yeah.
You were right, as always. Oh my gosh, it's a 44.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's
You
the
don't
rare
know
one?
that one,
No,
but
dude,
you
it's
will.
the D. Is it the D that's the fucking rare one?
Well, it is the D, but I mean, Hoover Boys have a guy we call number 44. He does the commercial. 44 ladies, that's me. Yeah. Anyways, I love it. So I have not dug a wheat cent in, I don't know, 4 years. I thought it was going to be an Indian that far down.
Yeah.
But hey, that's alright. Clean it up. Number 44. It's pretty cool. 44 ladies. That's me. Every time they find a coin with a 44, they show that clip with them in the...
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to explain, but they're in the men's room, and him and Brad are in there, and he's a funny guy. Good guy, finds good stuff, makes you laugh all the time.
Yeah.
So, it is not an Indian, it is not a 1697 King Williams III. It is a wheat cent, but it is saved. But we have a lot of stuff for the wrap up, so we're not filming everything right now tonight because Steve's a little sick, so we're just kind of having some fun tonight. But at the wrap up, or at my cleanup, whatever comes first, we'll show you what we got. And if we find anything else neat, we'll film it. Until then. Alright. And Steve are back out at it again. He's got his brand new MX Sport today, which is tonight now because we've been at it a little while. He's just getting used to it. He's doing really good. And so we're at our first find, and right down in the hole. Oh, hi Steve.
Hello.
Let's say hi. Right down in the hole, right there, he popped it up, and you can see on the side here, it was right there, and it fell there, but we haven't looked at it yet, so he doesn't know if it's a coin or a button. I told him I had to wait, because we had to film something. All right, brother.
See ya.
Good luck.
I think it's not.
Is it curved?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? Oh,
It's curved.
it could be, but it's iron.
Is it?
Wow, it's curved. But it's iron. I think we'll have to clean this up.
Yeah.
And we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Figured out what it was. I'll clean it up more and hopefully maybe see if there's anything on it. But it's lead filled back in there anyways. And it's got high spots on it on each side where the arm would have come up over and across, and then it would have of course went on the somewhere on the reins or on the horse tack is what it is. So he's got this awesome domed gorgeous lead filled horse tack piece. All this is iron right here, and that MX Sport pulled this right out. So really awesome job, Steve.
Yeah.
So we're on the board, and we'll see you guys at the next. We're down about maybe 4 inches or so. Signal's hard. We're right beside the building. It's all iron. Ground has been moved around a lot, but in between the signals, we're both guessing back with each machining. He's got the new MX Sport out, and he's running a SEF coil, the butterfly, and I'm doing the MX or the DFX 300 with a butterfly. So I locked into a signal here, but it was in question, so I had him come over and do the same. And he was kind enough to extract something for us, because we needed a little luck. We're having a little bit of a dry spell. Well, I'm having a dry spell. So this is what we got, and we haven't looked yet. All I saw was the shank and the gilt, because Steve pushed on it, and I went to grab it, and it rolled off into the grass, and I had to get it, and the mud fell off. So we knew it wasn't a coin, because I saw the shank, but we don't know what's on it yet. Haven't done anything with it yet. So you're gonna see it as we do. I don't even know if it's yeah, it is a flatty. It is a flatty, but it's a guilty. So all right, we're gonna clean it up really quick and see if there's anything on it, and recheck the hole, and we've got another signal just very similar to it right here. So if it's anything special, we'll be back. Hey everybody, Paul from TRIDON'S here. Just doing a quick wrap up of about, I don't know, 10 or 20 hunts me and Steve have been on so far. A lot of it we haven't filmed, obviously, from the video, just because it's just odds and ends we're picking up along the way. But he's finding some amazing stuff for just getting out there and getting started. A lot of effort, a lot of time. But awesome stuff, awesome finds, and he's got the find of a lifetime that I'll be showing also. But right here is the wheel to the plow that I will be showing some pictures of, or showed some pictures of. And right here is the blade, the curved part. It says Syracuse and Company 402 on it. So hopefully we'll be able to identify the plows themselves. We're getting there. We have more parts now that we just dug up recently. So he got himself a very awesome, yeah, I don't see these often, but it's a leather license plate holder. The leather's still in there. It's right here. It's really, really, really neat to see one of these. I'll flip it around so you can see how amazing the workmanship was on it. All riveted. Yeah. Used to go right into the stand there. Right before they came up with the big square ones, the longer ones with the chains, they used to have these on. The old Model A's or T's. But pretty wild find. For being iron, and historical, I mean, you can't beat it. This thing is an extremely old spike. It looks like we might have found the house where the original cabin was. We might have gotten lucky. We found a chimney, so a lot of rock we're going through. Got himself his first iron buckle. This was a rosette. This is the back, the iron part. It had it continuing all the way over, but unfortunately it's so old and fragile it just is falling apart. This is the front to it. You can see the rim right here, the green rim. But anyways, this set right there, just like that. No detail of anything on it that I could see. Pretty fragile, really. But I think that's an awesome find for him. Had a bucket list kind of things. You know, I've dug a lot of these in my life, and I know a lot about them. We live pretty close to, a original Ball's jar factory. But to see a Boyd's, and it has all these weird details, inside, lettering, and just an odd one that I haven't seen in a long, long time. We definitely don't see a lot of them here. Something that should do some research on to see a little bit more about them. Got himself an awesome pocket knife there. Probably from right around the 50s, 40s, 50s, and he's got this gorgeous one here. That one probably from right around the 80s, 70s, 80s. Not in great shape, but what a neat find. Found him in the same hole. Part of the bell strap that he found before, that me and him both did, all ornate. The strap, of course, is older than the bell was. That's really cool though. Finding more of that. Awesome. I don't really know if this is a furniture piece because of it being curved to that degree. It almost looks like the part that's set on like a lantern or a lamp assembly. So I really don't know. I know it's brass and it's been gold gilded, but either way, really great find. This here is, it's not a horse rosette, but it is the I think they called, it's had something to do with making their, like, at the end of the, what we'd call tassels and stuff like that, they would put things like these, very ornate. This was all gilded. And funny part is it's iron filled with lead, but they had gilded it. Pretty neat. And it's domed. So, but this also would have had the piece coming up just like this one on the back, where it would have came up, came across, and back down. Got himself a gorgeous flat button. Unfortunately, nothing on the front, but the gilt was, it was really, really nice. You know, the gilt, heavy, but, you know, just trying to clean it and just wants to fall off. But it's a treble on there, it's a triple or something like that, gilded, and the company name, but unfortunately it's just getting hard to read what it says. And another very, I don't know how he does it, but he found another carved bullet, probably a game piece. This one's a little more modern, but I could not tell you from what. Looks like a big slug to me. I don't really know why, entering around the 1900s, why somebody would go and carve these. But either way, yeah, very unique and awesome find. That's not all that he found, but I'm going to show some of my stuff really quick. It's a very tiny, small pile. Because Steve's kicking butt. This was a gorgeous drawer handle. It's all ornated. And it was gold gilded. And it had all kinds of designs inside of here. And still does. It's just hard to catch on camera. That's the back. But it's a piece of history. Saved. Got myself my gorgeous. Don't really know, you know. I know it's the internals of either a shoe buckle, knee buckle, or a suspender buckle. But either way, very glad to have that. I found part of the frame of one a night or two ago. This button, nice coat button, gorgeous colonial beautifulness. It does have designs on it, but you're not going to see too much of them. Rings going around right through here. Good find. Shank was there. Even the type of solder, whatever they use to adhere it, still there. So another piece saved. Glad to have that. We ended up getting another button. I don't think there was anything on this one either, on the front. But pretty much, you know, the brethren to some of the other ones we found before. Standard black. Nice flatty though. Piece of lead that I think is kind of cool because it's all inscribed. It's been worked very heavily. No idea what it was from, but it was almost like it was a flower pattern. Really cool though. This is one of my favorites so far. Love this. It's all brass. Part of the reins, you know, the horse assembly for the reins. Don't really find a lot of them like this style. So it was kind of cool. Still got some of the green on it. Happy about that. Got myself part of a lamp. Not in such good shape, but something. That really couldn't tell you what it is. They sure put a lot of nails in it through the years, like they were using it over and over, almost like a toe tap, and they're always using it, you know, like part of a flag thing. I have no idea. It's not a lipstick or anything like that, so don't know that one. This beauty. I got this from inside of a well. We had this great idea for me to climb down inside a well and start emptying it out. It's a very old property that I did a lot before YouTube. And episode 1, which for some reason came out horrible, this is very close to that property. I'm not 100% sure what it's made out of. I know it sure looks like iron. And it probably is. But it is a really, really neat piece. It's hollow. I don't know if anything's in it. I don't even know what it is. To me it looks like something to do with maybe holding matches in it. It's not a lipstick container. I have those, but this thing, it's the closest thing I could think of. It's got a seam right down through here. See if I can put that, see there, right there, where they joined it. I might clean this up with lemon juice or something to soak it and see if the top will come off without breaking it, but it's very delicate. But that's where I found it, inside the wall. A little hammer action there. Just thought that was kind of neat to find one. You know, I have these sitting in my freaking toolbox, but yeah, look at this has been in the ground for so long. The poor thing is all warty. Wood still inside. Just another part of history. And 2 wheat cents, 44 and 45. And then last but not least, that is a cut large cent. That's a matron. And I've seen a lot of cut things from, you know, hundreds of years ago to thousands of years ago, but never something this modern. Did a little research, and they did do it, but they definitely were very, very rare, because it just was one of those things that faded away through time. But it's quite a find for Steve. This is a bucket list for, you know, I would imagine just about anybody. But those are the finds. Great stuff. still waiting to land on more of my common things that I would find in a sense of large sense and 16 or 1700 stuff. But until then, I will keep saving history of all types. And so that's mine and Steve's journey so far, where we're at. And I want to thank everybody for watching, and hopefully we'll be back soon with some more. Okay, be safe, happy hunting.